So what is up, Africana fam? It's your girl Young Africana back at it again with another video, and today I'll be showing you guys how I achieved this cute half up half down with two space buns hairstyle from start to finish. So if you guys want to see how I achieved this look, then keep on watching. Alright y'all, so today's hair sponsor will be from UNice Hair. I do have their 26-inch kinky straight lace frontal wig, and this is their 13x4 lace frontal with 150% density. This hair is super full and thick. I did went ahead and bleached the knots off camera and also tinted the lace, and the hairline did come pre-plucked. So for styling, I'm going to go ahead in sections and flat iron the hair and using the comb and trace method with my flat iron. This flat iron is the Conair Infinity Pro flat iron. You could get it from your local Ulta. And I'm just going to go ahead and flat iron this hair because I feel like the hair was just a little bit too big for me. I still want to have the texture, of course, but just for it to be, you know, less poofy. So I'm going to go ahead and just flat iron. I did use some serum. I did use the Cheese Silk serum on the hair just so we could flat iron and protect the hair from any heat damage. And I'm just going to do that all around the hair, as you guys can see. Pretty self-explanatory. Look at that sheen and you still get some texture in there. The hair is super duper dense, y'all. Like, it's super thick. Even when I flat ironed it, it still looked completely thick, which I love, especially for 150% density. I feel like 150 is about like the normal density, and it's really thick. So I did thoroughly enjoy that. And this is how the hair looks like after I flat ironed it. It still got texture, and that's what I was aiming for, but a little less poofy. So now onto the frontal install. I am going to go ahead and cut some slits in my temple areas. I did do my ball cap method off camera, and I'm just going to go ahead and just flip that hairline back once I have it placed exactly where I want it to be at. And now onto glue. I am using the Erica J Hold Me Down adhesive, and this is the watermelon scented one. And I'm going to go ahead and just do 2 layers around my hairline. You want to make sure you're using a thin layer of glue before you apply. Not too much. And I'm just using the metal part of my rat tail comb just to smear out that glue. And again, I'm doing 2 layers. So once this first layer dries completely clear, I'm going to go ahead and do the second layer off camera. And I'm going to show you guys how it looks like once it is completely dry and clear. Well, you don't want it to be dry. You want it to be tacky and clear. So as soon as it dries clear, I'm going to go ahead and just slap that wig onto the glue, okay? So once that is dry clear, I'm going to go ahead and use the middle slit first. I like to place the hairline in front of the glue and not behind it or right on top of it, just so I can have some wiggle room to apply more glue if I'm missing some instead of trying to clean off glue. And now I'm just using my eyebrow razor just to cut off the excess lace around the hairline, and I'm cutting as close to the hairline as possible. And now that I'm done cutting the lace, I'm going to go ahead and flip some of the lace back that did not get glued. And I'm just going to go ahead and just trace out the perimeter of the lace where like the lace ends at, and then apply 2 layers of glue over there just so everything could be nice and glued down. And you want to make sure that every little piece of lace is glued down. That is super duper important because you will get that seamless look if everything is glued down. If you have like a little bit of flapping, go ahead and either glue that down or cut it off. So right now I'm being super particular. I'm using the metal part of my rat tail comb just to carve out the perimeter of the hairline, do 2 layers, and then I'm just going to go ahead and use the teeth of my comb just to push that lace down into the glue. And look at that, like the lace literally just disappears. Y'all see that? Come on. I know y'all see the magic, black girl magic, period. And I'm just gonna go ahead and do that all over the hairline until everything is glued down and tacked down. All right, so now on to styling. I am doing the zigzag part. So I'm slightly starting a little bit off the middle to do my zigzag, and I'm gonna go ahead and carve another zigzag in the opposite direction, and then do another one in the opposite direction. So I'm doing 3 zigzags all together for this style. And then I'm gonna use my Kara wax stick just to press down the roots, and then I'm going to use this beautiful UNice flat iron, well, hot comb on the hottest setting. I do have it on 450, and this is from the UNice line as well too. And I'm just gonna go ahead and press down the hair and the roots so it's nice and flat and we can see that beautiful part. And now onto baby hairs. I am only doing 2 baby hairs, so I'm just gonna carve out some baby hairs around my temple area. So I'm gonna do that on one side and then do that on the other. And then I'm just using the hot comb just to press back the hairline so everything is nice and slick. As you can see, I did do one ponytail off camera, so I'm going to do the other one right now to demonstrate. And I'm just like, you know, doing like a little part right there, like a straight part. And then I'm using a rubber band just to tie the hair on into a ponytail. There we go. I almost lost my words. But yeah, even the hair on the frontal is super duper dense. As you can see, the ponytails are full and not skimpy. We like a full ponytail. Okay. So yes, y'all. And now to make sure that the ponytails are, you know, in good behavior, in good standing, I'm going to go in with my Gots to Be Freeze Spray and then my brush. And then I'm going to go ahead and use my blow dryer on the hottest setting just to kind of like mold the ponytail into place so it is really like nice and flat. And this is how you get your ponytails to be super flat. And I'm just using my hand to kind of hold the hair into place so I can mold it. So this is the molding method of the ponytail. And now on to melting my lace. I'm using my Spritz Mega Hold spray. This is the Fantasia brand, and I am spraying it on like a cap and then using my hands to apply it because spraying it on my forehead is just so messy. So I'm just using my fingers just to press it in, and this will help further the melt. And now to melt this bad boy, to melt the lace even further, I'm going to use an elastic band. You want to make sure it's nice and stretched when you're tying it, so like it's nice and flat on your head. And I'm going to leave that on for about 30 minutes. And once you take it off, as you guys can see, the lace is now truly melted. And onto the baby hairs, I am using my scissors just to cut my baby hairs, and I am cutting it in like a diagonal motion. I'm cutting it in a diagonal so when it's closer to like the hairline, the hairs are a bit shorter, just so I can like swoop them and make it easier for me to do the swoop things, you know? So I am cutting them in like a weird diagonal. And I'm now going in with my T-Vicks flat iron. This is the 3/8 flat iron. And I'm just going to go ahead and curl those baby hairs upwards. And this will just help form the baby hairs. And now to carve these baby hairs, I'm using the Erica J Fluff Stuff. And I'm just going to go ahead and use my baby hair comb. And I am going to start swooping the baby hairs with the comb and also the foam as well too. I did go ahead and did my makeup off camera, and now I'm just gonna go ahead and comb out the baby hairs because I do like my baby hairs to be fluffy and not crunchy. I'm not a big fan of crunchy baby hairs, so I am combing them out and just kind of forming them and playing around with them until like they're laying how I want them to lay. And now onto the ponytail. So I am taking a piece of the ponytail from the behind, and I'm taking the rest of the ponytail and I'm teasing it with my comb just so it could be like fluffy and, you know, stiff and everything and big and poofy. And I'm just gonna go ahead and just take it and just wrap it around the ponytail. I am spreading out the little puff piece apart just so it could be like more fluffier, and then using the rest of it to kind of tie it around. And then for the little tail piece that I left out, I am going to use my Remington iron, and I'm going to curl the little tendril pieces that I had. And I'm curling it away from my face. And these are the finished results. I hope you guys enjoyed this video. It was super quick and super fun. I hope you guys enjoyed this video and this look. Go ahead and comment some purple hearts if you are at the ending of this video. Comment and subscribe, and I'll catch you guys in the next one.